Hi, good morning, and welcome to Live with Joy. I'm going to give it a few moments for everybody to come onto that post, and we're going to go over exactly what we're doing today. So I'm just going to give it those few moments. As you can see, when you come on, I am coming at you from our spin zone room at the Mid-Island YJCC. So this is our black room, just redone very recently, and waiting for everybody to come back in and take advantage of these bikes in this room. Looks super amazing. So this is where I'm going to have our class today. And as you are coming in, you're going to see that I have a chair here. And this is going to be optional, but I would suggest having a chair, a couch, a countertop, or some sort of elevated surface that you can work with if you need to. So you will see what I have titled our workout for today is called Core-dio. So it is definitely a totally cheesy name, but brilliant at the same time, because what we are doing today is core-driven cardio workout. So we are going to have each circuit is going to include a standing cardio movement, and then we are going to mirror that movement on the floor or on an elevated surface such as a chair or a couch, the same movement where we really dive into engaging that core, okay? So if you have a hard time coming up and down from that floor, or you find yourself gets dizzy doing that, you're gonna wanna have that option of having that chair, because that's gonna allow you to come into your plank position very easily without having to come all the way down to that floor and back up, okay? So again, a chair, a couch. You can put your hands on a couch, an ottoman. You can put your hands on an elevated surface like your countertop and do that work from there. By getting into that position, we're gonna start to engage our core, and we're gonna mirror the work that we're doing up on our feet, okay? So we are gonna have all cardio today, but again, very heavy on being core driven throughout, okay? That is what we're gonna be doing today. Make sure you've got that chair. And if you're going to be doing that work on the floor and you have a hard surface, you may or may not want to have a mat. We're gonna be in that full plank position, so you don't necessarily have to. If you cannot hold that full plank on the floor, you're gonna do it from that elevated surface, okay? So you don't necessarily need to have that mat because you're not putting your knees down, you're really just gonna be in that full plank position. And if you don't have a strong plank that you can hold on the floor, definitely going to get that chair for that elevated surface. So make sure you've got that chair ready and handy to go, okay? We are gonna start by warming it up here. All right, get those shoulders down the track, back, engage that center, and march it out right and left. Standing up nice and tall. Let's go 8 more. 4, 3, 2, let's heel across, push. 8 more times, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2-step touch. Get those arms and legs moving. 8 more times. Let's go 8, 4, 3, 2. Reach across and tap. Reach. 8 more times. Let's go 8, 4, 3, 2, reach it overhead, up. 8 more times, let's go 8, 4, 3, 2, reach it back across, reach. 8 more times, 8, 4, 3, 2, hamstring curl, pull back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees to the front and pull. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back to the hamstrings for 8, 4, 3, 2, reach across and tap, 8, 4, 3, 2, reach it overhead, up. 4, 3, 2, back across for 8, 4, 3, 2, step, touch, and press. 4, 3, 2, heel across to the front. 4, 3, 2, march it out. Keep marching, roll those shoulders back 4 times. 3 more, 2 more. Take those legs out wide and hold. Hands on those thighs. Hinge forward with your flat back. Let's hold and roll it up halfway. Flat back down. Roll it all the way up. Allow that head to come up last. And roll the shoulders back. All right, watch me through your 2 exercises. Once again, we have 1 standing, and then we mirror that on the ground or on that elevated surface. So we're going to start with butt kicks, driving those heels into that bottom. Nice and easy with those hamstring curls if you need to. Then, from the chair, watch me. Lower impact right here, nice and easy. Right here, higher impact. Really drive them in. Same thing from the floor. Getting even more core engagement here. Here, if you want to go a little more high impact. All right, so you've got the 3 options, the 2 options on the chair, on the floor, and then in each one, slow or fast. Starting up on those feet, get ready to drive those heels up in 3, 2, and go. Right here, you can pump up those arms with those hamstring curls. So right here, nice and easy. If you need just little hamstring curls, if you need to go lower impact, higher impact, really drive those heels in. Pump up those arms and keep going. Right here for 30 seconds, and then you've got 10 seconds to get yourself in your full plank position on that elevated surface or on that floor. You got 4 sets of everything, so it is going to be tough workout. Relax on that chair, getting ready to do your hamstring curls from here or on that floor. So get ready, we're firing up that core now, and we're kicking our bottom from here. So you're on the floor, more engagement. Right here, you could be going right here. Just by being in this position, you're engaging that center. If you need to just hold this up here or on the floor, that's fine too. If you've got that, you want to go a little bit more higher impact, really drive those heels in faster, slow, on the floor would be your next level. Come on up and breathe. You're going back to those butt kicks from up top. Breathe, get set, and go. Start pumping it up right here. Drive those heels in. We're up right now. Keep going. How you guys doing? Hi, I see 22 people with me today. Good morning. Drive those heels in. Pump up those arms. It's all about that cardio today. And once again, or dare I say, Core-dio, because we are engaging that core. Good. Breathe. Start to get yourself in position. So you're either here, elevated, butt kick slow, or fast, or from that floor, slow, or fast. Again, find where you can go. And if you need to, take it slow, or just hold your plank at any time, feel free to do so. Keep it moving if you can, because we do want to keep that heart rate up. But if you feel overwhelmed, just hold your position, especially when you're in those plank positions. March it in place if you're upright and on those feet. And stop, bring it up. Good, take a breather. Get ready to drive those heels up. All right, from our upright position, we are halfway there. Pump up the arms, bring those heels up. Okay, remember, you can be nice and easy here. Just hamstring curls. You can always take a simple march at any point if you're feeling overwhelmed in any of the upright cardio moves, okay? And when you're in that plank position, you can always revert to holding a plank if you're feeling overwhelmed there. So take those moments as you need to. And stop. Find your position again. On your elevated surface, going slow with those butt kicks or fast. Finding your way on the floor if you're going to be here. Slow on those butt kicks or fast. Remember, whatever we are doing in that plank position is mirroring what we're doing in our upright position, which are those butt kicks. Good, make your way up. You got one more set. Right here for that first circuit. Butt kicks. Good, get your breath. Get ready to go. One more time through right here. Drag those heels up to your bottom. Pump up those arms if you can have that arm movement. Good, hopefully you're feeling that heart rate come up. This is going to be your easiest circuit. It's going to get tougher as we move along here. Good. Let's take it down. Again, from that elevated surface, you don't have to come all the way down. Slow butt kicks, higher impact butt kicks, just holding that plank. On the floor, same thing. Slow, fast, or simply holding if you need to at any point. Last set right here, and we'll take a little break. Coming on your last 5 seconds. And make your way up. Get some water, guys. Take a moment. Resetting that clock. Moving on to our next two. Again, mirroring what we do up, down. So our next two, we're focusing on high knees. Okay, so here are your high knees. Lower impacts right here. We're mirroring that in our plank position elevated. Slow knees, fast knees for those mountain climbers is what we call it from this position. Same thing here, or faster here. All right, so drive your knees up here, drive your knees up down there. Get set, in 4, 3, 2, and go. Upright first. Once again, lower impact, nice and easy. Move however you feel comfortable. Higher impact, drive those knees up with those running arms. This is going to be a very athletic class today. Take it at your own pace. Again, if you need to just march, get that. If you're overwhelmed, get it down. Nice and easy here. Change those options as you need to. All right, get ready. Solid position elevated or on that floor. We're driving the knees under slow or fast. Same thing on the floor. Plank position first. Slow or fast. Or again, if you get overwhelmed, where are we going? We're just holding here. So we get that core engagement. Good, step it in, breathe. Get ready to drive those knees up. You only get set number 1. So what do you need to do? Are you gonna march in place? You're gonna drive those knees up, low impact here, or you're gonna drive those knees up, high impact here. Okay, find the option that works for you in the moment that you're in. You need to bring it down, march it in place. Walk it around your room. Do whatever you need to do. You wanna keep that blood flowing. You wanna keep that heart rate up. But again, take it to where you feel challenged, but you can still manage it. And stop. All right, getting into that position, elevated or on that floor. Slow knees underneath, fast knees, or again, you're simply engaging that core, working on that plank hold, okay? That has to be strong before you can add those knees in. So if you're not ready for the knees, you're not adding them today. Fast, slow, or simply hold, whether you're on that elevated surface or on that floor. Of course, elevated surface, going to be an easier option for you. Down on the ground, going to be that harder option. So again, choose your options that work for you. Come on up, and right here, breathe. Set number 3. All right, get set and go. It's all about driving that heart rate up, getting that core activated. This is very core driven right here, even in our standing position. And stop. Once again, elevated or on that floor. Slow driving those knees in, fast driving those knees in, or just holding that plank. Same thing on the floor. Slow driving those knees in, fast driving those knees in, or simply hold that plank and engage that core, okay? That's what's most important. By coming down to this position, whether you're moving the knees or not, I want you to get that core activation. So if you're simply holding, that's fine. You can add those knees, then you're gonna start to bring that heart rate up. You go a little faster, you're bringing that heart rate up even more, okay? And stop. We got one more set right here. Driving those knees upright, and then in our plank position. Get set, and go. Simply going for those lower impact knees, higher impact, driving them up. Using those arms for more energy, more intensity. Good. Let's take it into that elevated position or on that floor. Slow knees, fast knees, or simply holding that plank or on the floor. That elevated position, going to make it easier for you, more manageable, and you don't have to worry about coming up and down from that floor. Way easier to step in and up to your feet from the chair or the couch than it is all the way from that ground. Okay, I do this with my clients very often using the bench in the gym, using a step, or using a chair that they have at home virtually. So same method. And you can hold your position stronger instead of breaking on that floor. Get some water, guys. All right. Circuit number 3, here we come. Watch me because you've got options. Simply tapping, switching, or your hop switch lunges that look like this. You can also alternate lunges without the hop. So you've got 4 different options there. On that chair, watch me. You want to step 1 foot, look how I'm coming outside of that chair, outside of that chair. Now if you have a couch, you're just going to come in front of that couch, okay? And your option to switch it right here, okay? On the floor, this is going to be a lot harder. You come into a big runner's lunge to the side of that hand, right here. And if you want to make it harder, you're hopping and switching. Really engaging that core on that little extra hop, okay? So let's get set. First off, on our feet, tap it, switch it, step lunge it, or hop lunge it, into, and 1. Go, you're on that clock. Where are you? Are you here tapping it back? Are you here switching off the balls of the feet? Are you alternating those lunges? Lower impact? Or are you alternating those lunges? Higher impact and with that hop. And you can change it. So if it starts to get to be too much, if that starts to get to be too much, right here. And if that gets to be too much, always option down if you need to. Let's go. On that chair, couch, or on that floor, and we're tapping outside of the body. If you've got that chair where you can step a little bit wider, go for it. And if you want to hop and switch it, then you're right here. Now that hop and switch, you got to really engage the muscles of the lower abs. Whether you're on the chair or on that floor. On the floor, same thing here. Stepping, yep, you get a nice stretch. But if you hop and switch, your lower abs have to super engage because both of those feet at one point are off the floor. So right here, see, both off the floor as I make that switch, which puts all of that engagement in the lower abs. Breathe. All right, let's go. We got set number 2, guys. Hang in there. Good, remember, option 1, simply tapping it back. Option 2, switching off of those feet. Option 3, into those lunges, lower impact, higher impact with that hop. And option down as you need to. No hop, but still lunging, switching, but no lunging, tapping without that high impact. Okay, so keep going, change it. Throughout if you'd like to. Good, let's go. In that plank position, simply holding, tapping outside the body, or again, taking that little hop and switch, where those feet are gonna be off of that floor for a moment, really engaging through those lower abs. Same thing down here. Nice and easy stepping. So one foot stays in position, the other one comes outside the body. Or we have switched both feet off of that floor for that moment as you are switching. Take it where you need to go. Stepping, simply holding that plank, or again, up on that elevated surface. All right, heading into our set number 3. Get set, guys. Here we go. I know you're feeling it now. Tap back. Switch. This is all about challenging yourself. Challenging that endurance. Challenging that speed. Challenging that power. That energy. Everything is happening in this workout today. Even your muscles and strength, they're going to need to engage and work with you. So hold those plank positions in your arm strength, in your core strength. Hop switch lunges, your leg strength. Let's go. Take it into that plank position, elevated or on the floor. Take that foot outside the body, outside the body. Switch it, so that you have that split moment of core engagement with both of those feet off of that floor, on that floor, all the way down into that full plank position. Big lunge outside of that body. Hop to switch it if you want to have more core engagement, higher impact of that movement. Completely, again, up to you. Find where you can work with an option down if you need to. Bring it up. You got one more set, guys. Breathe. Catch that breath. You got 10 seconds. Acclimate. Prepare. And go. Simply tap. Switch those feet. Again, stepping into those lunges or hopping into those lunges. Change those options as you need to. At any time, you can change those options. Good, let's go. Elevated surface or on that ground. Pick where you want to be. Simply hold that plank. If you're feeling overwhelmed at this point, take that foot outside the body. You want to open up the hips so we're coming out not directly underneath, but outside that body. And again, if you can work that little switch, now you've got more, especially lower ab engagement and working through those hips. Same thing on that floor. Stepping outside opens up all of that hip mobility and work here. Hopping, now engaging those lower abs even stronger in order to get both feet off of that floor. And come on up. Get some water and breathe, guys. You are halfway there. So, yeah, 3 more circuits. But the good news is you already did 3, okay? So we just got to do 3 more. All right, next exercise right here is our skaters. Now remember, you can simply step it side to side, or you can push off. You can get big and reach for that floor, wherever you need to be. We are going to simulate this with what we call kick-throughs. So you're going to look like this. Kick underneath the body, little rotation through those hips, and if you want, look how I exchange one hand and really rotate to the side. Down on that floor, same thing. I can kick right here, keeping both hands, or I can turn and kick and rotate completely through my body, getting one hand up, okay? All right, guys, so remember, stepping or hopping. Get set, and go. We are on that clock, guys, right here. So you can simply step it side to side, push off, You can get bigger and reach. Really catch yourself as you hop from one foot over to the other in a lateral direction. All right, let's take it. Plank position here, kicking underneath the body. Take a hand in the center of that chair or that couch. Rotate and come on one hand. On the floor, same thing. Keep it grounded. Just take that little kick through. Knee rotation if that's too much. And if you want more, right here, kicking and rotating. One hand comes up. Bring it up, catch your breath. We only got a few moments here. All right, get set. Come to one side, big step, push and catch, bigger and reach. You got it, guys. Come on, let me see you work. We're getting that heart rate up today. I know this is not easy, but you take those options that work for you. You can be right here. You're gonna keep it moving. You can march it in place if you're feeling overwhelmed at this point. If you can keep it going, really push from that one side to the other, and let's take it into that chair or that floor. Hold your plank. Now remember, little kick underneath that body, little rotation of those hips. You wanna get deeper into it, and take your weight into one hand. You're gonna rotate through that elevated surface and kick right there. On the floor, plank position, keep those feet grounded, little rotation and kick, or big rotation, lift that hands up, and kick out. Let's make our way up, and release. Take a moment, heading into our circle number 3. Or you can stay here. You can get bigger, one foot to the other. You can start to hop it. You can hop and reach and make this movement bigger as you come across that center. Good, let's come into elevated surface or that floor. Hold your plank. Kick through it with both hands on that chair or couch. Rotate and kick, exchanging the hand that comes onto that elevated surface. And same thing on that floor. Both hands down. Rotate with that little kick. Rotate with that full rotation. Switching those hands and kicking through it. Keep going, guys. You got this. Dripping sweat all into my face. I hope you guys are feeling it. Come on, we got one more to go. Get set, guys. Last one right here. Your skaters and your kick throughs. Push it off side to side. Good, make it bigger if you want. Big leap through that center. Good, make it smaller if you need to. Simply go side to side. Hands on those hips so you don't have to elevate through those arms. Bigger if you can. All right, let's go. Plank position, set it, and kick. Both hands on that elevated surface. One hand in the center as you rotate, kick, and switch that hand. And same thing on that floor. And what is this doing? It's not just getting that core, but that rotational movement through your obliques as you rotate through this movement. Make your way in. Get some water. That's another one down, guys. 2 more to go. Resetting that clock. Let's hydrate. Take that moment to hydrate. You need to hydrate. This is getting that heart rate up, burning those extra calories. Hydration important. All right, guys. Watch me. We're going for our jump squats. Now, of course, what does that mean? You can go with just your regular body weight squats. Heels to toes to make it bigger. Jump squats for your option number 3. On that elevated surface. Watch me, you got options here as well. Walk the feet in and walk it out. Walk the feet in, hop it out. Or hop it in, step it out. Or hop in and hop out. That's a plank squat for us. On the floor, same thing. Step it, push out. Step it in, step it out. Hop it in, step it out. Or hop it in and hop it out. Okay, you decide where you want to be. Simply hold that plank if you need to. Starting upright, jump squats. Regular, heels to toes, or with those jumps, in 2, and 1. Go. When you're done with this circuit, guys, you're going to have only 1 more left. So let's do it. Regular body weight squats, heels to toes, getting it even, more high intense, more powerful, or right here with those jump squats. Option down whenever you need, to the toes, or to those regular squats at your own pace. Level or option it back up if you choose to. And you can alternate between them. See how you feel, keep it moving, right? All right, elevated surface, or on that floor, step it in, step it out, hop it in, step it out, step it in, hop it out, or hop it in and hop it out. You can go slow, you can go fast. Again, you can find that stepping in and hopping it out is doable, but not hopping in and hopping out. So find what works for you. Same thing down here. Step it in and out, hop it in, step it out, step it in, hop it out, or hop it in and hop it out. And bring it up. All right, here we go. Back to those jump squats. Regular body weight squats, heels to toes, or power it up and off of that floor. Let's go. Just your regular body weight squats. Heels to toes. Off of that floor with power. And again, change it up at any time. Maybe you can only do 1 jump, but then you can continue with heels to toes, and then get 2, and then back to heels to toes, regular squats, option it. So maybe you can only do 1 of those jumps in that entire 30 seconds, but that's more than maybe you would have done before, right? All right, let's go. In position, stepping it in and out, stepping it in, hopping it out, hopping in and stepping it out, or hopping in and hopping out. Same thing on that floor. Step it in and out. Step it in, hop it out. Hop it in, step it out, or hop it in and hop it out. And just like when you're on your feet, maybe you want to do 1, hop in and out. Then you start to step it in and out. Hop it in and out, step it in and out. See what you can do. Maybe you can get a hop in once in a while. Come on up. Set number 3. You're not glued to the option that you choose to start with, okay? Just understand that. Regular squats, heels to toes, powering up with that jump. Or again, jump it, go back to heels to toes. Whenever you feel you've got the energy to do so, maybe get another jump. Back to heels to toes. Feeling overwhelmed, take the toes out. Continue here. Feeling less overwhelmed, start to bring the toes back in. Feeling powerful, go for that 1 jump. Back to heels to toes. So see how you can play with it the entire time through. Let's go. All right, so maybe you need to just hold a plank. Maybe you're ready to take a little walk in and out. You can manage coming in and hopping it out, but you can't hop it in. Find what works. Let's go for that final time, right here. And then that means we have just 1 more circuit left, guys. Let's do this. All right, once again, let's start to move it around. Just that squat. Heels to toes. Power up off of that floor. Too much, start to bring it back down to those toes. Too much there, just those squats. All right, feeling good. Back to those toes. Feeling powerful. Get that hop. Overwhelmed. Let's go back to those toes. Stay here at the end. So see how you can just kind of work through it. Change it up throughout. And let's go. One more time, guys. Come on, we are so close to finishing this out. Simply stay here if you need to. If you got to catch that breath, keep that core engagement and stay right here. If you can start to move it, step it in and out. See how you are there. Feeling good? Step it in, start to hop it out. Feeling good? Hop it in, hop it out. Hop it in, step it out. Play with it. Need to bring it down, start to walk it in and out. Feeling overwhelmed? Let's hold it. Feeling okay? Start to move it again. Feeling powerful? Hop it in and out. And make your way up. Get some water, guys. We've got one more circuit to finish this out. We are that close, guys. One more, one more. All right, here it is. You guys know how to do those X jumps? We're bringing those in with the plank jacks, okay? So we start with the feet together. We start low, and we come up and down. Right here. Okay, hop it. Make it smaller if you need to. And you can simply go with jacks here if you want to. We haven't done jacks at all, so if you want to simply go jacks instead of your X jumps down and up, feel free to do so. Our plank jacks. In position here. You want to hop it out and in like we're jacking with the legs. But of course that could be too much. We simply tap one foot at a time. And same thing on that floor. Hold your plank. Plank jacks hopping. Or one leg at a time, straight out to the side. This is it, guys. Let's finish up our Core-dio. All right, get set in 2 and 1. Give me those X jumps, guys. That's your biggest move, right here. Now the bigger you go with that movement, so the smaller I go, up to the bigger I go, more energy, more power. Adding in that hop. Need to make it smaller, right here. One, just go for those jacks here, or here, keep that body upright. Feel free to do so. Okay, so again, you can change it throughout. That starts to feel overwhelming, start to go one at a time. All right, let's go into that plank position. Elevated or on the floor. Now once again, going for those full plank jacks, both feet moving at the same time. Going to have those moments where the core really needs to be engaged because both feet are off of that floor. One at a time right here. And same thing on that floor. Holding your plank position. Jumping it out and in. Tapping it out and in. So if you're jumping it out and in, remember for that split moment, both feet are off that floor as you hop out and as you hop in. So what is holding your body in position? It is that core. That is why this is so core driven today in those plank positions. Come on up. 5 more seconds. All right, let's go. Find those X jumps. Bring it down if you need. Make it smaller. Keep it upright. Right here. You want to keep it upright, but you want to have more intensity. Go right there. More impact. Down and up. If you can. Power. Right here. Good. Come on up. Let's go. Hold your position. Once you drop to this position, your core is already automatically engaged. Tap it one at a time if you can do some movement. Jump it out and in. Take it down to that floor. If you can, same thing. Tapping with that straight leg or hopping it out and in. Feeling overwhelmed? Start to bring it down. Still feeling overwhelmed? Simply hold it. Starting to feel strong again? Start with taps or those jumps. Good. Get set. Moving on to our set number 3. Halfway through that circuit, guys. Let's do it, okay? X jumps. Here, nice and easy. Smaller. Simply out and in upright. Here, more intensity, more impact. Right here, big, powerful. Jumps out of that, into that X position. So when we come up, we want to make a big X. When we come down, we want to get as small as we can, as big as we can when we come up. Really finding that intensity through that movement. Even if you're not jumping, same thing. All right, let's go. Plank position elevated or on that floor. First, you got to set and hold that position. Then you can start to maybe tap it. Feeling strong enough there, start to jump. Or start with your jumps. Get as many in as you can. And then as you start to feel overwhelmed, take it back here. Take it into just your hold. Same thing on that floor. Remember, as soon as we go to that position, we are activating that core just to stay there. Adding that movement, you're engaging that core even more. Any movement that you create in that position is going to tax and challenge that center. All right, come on up. One more, guys. We are heading right into that finish right now, guys. Do not give up. Let's finish it together right here. Wherever you go, whatever option you choose. X jumps with power. Bring it here nice and easy, but still creating big movements. Here with smaller movements. Tapping it upright, hopping it upright. Find where you can finish this, guys. All right, let's do it. We only have to finish right here. Get down one more time. Whether you're on that elevated surface or you're all the way down on that floor, set your position. Start with those jumps possibly. Break it down to one at a time if you need to. On that elevated surface or on that floor with me, one at a time or double. Change it as you need to. Get a couple jumps in. Start to take it side to side. Get a couple jumps in, tap it side to side. Good. Finish out where you can, you got 5 seconds. Make your way up, get some water. You are all done. But we gotta cool it down and stretch it out. Okay, you can't leave overwhelmed like this, okay? Get some water, take a moment. All right, good. Bring it into the center and march it out, right and left. But nice and easy, low, very low. We want to bring that intensity down because we've got it up. 8, 6, 4, little step touch the front, small. So as we warmed up in the beginning, we try and get that heart rate up. Now we want to get it down, so we're really, really nice and easy with those movements right here. Step touch right here, small, small, small. 4, 3, back to that heel to the front, little press. Remember, we're not trying to get the heart rate up, we're bringing it down. Last 8. 4, 3, 2, march it out. Keep marching, roll those shoulders back. Let's roll. Roll 2 more times. Keep marching, deep breath in. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, take those legs out wide. So I know this was tough. A lot of times people do not like coming up and down, alternating between standing and grounded in the same time frame or circuit. So just remember that when you're doing that plank work like we did today, flatten it down. Your option is to get that elevated surface. So you're never coming all the way down to that floor, okay? Left foot forward, right foot back, press that heel to the ground. You are still going to work hard. You're still going to engage that core. You're still going to engage that arm strength and that leg strength. You're still gonna get that heart rate up, but you don't have to come all the way to that floor. One of the biggest complaints is how people get dizzy coming up and down. So this is how you solve that, okay? If you get dizzy there, do it off of a countertop or a wall even, where you're really not going to take that head down at all, okay? So you start small, and then you can start to bring that incline down and make it harder once you get your body acclimated to that workload. Bring it up, lower down, interlock behind that back, open up that chest. Good, come up onto that left foot, ball of that foot, push those hips forward, and then you can stay here, or you can grab, if you've got that chair, go ahead and hold on to it to help you stay balanced. And then take that heel to the front, hinge forward, and reach for those toes. Slide up that leg, press it up. You're gonna take that right foot forward and that left foot back. Press and lengthen that heel to the ground. And bring that left arm across that chest, press it in. Awesome job today, guys, with that Core-dio, core-driven cardio workout. Bring it up and back. You should be very proud of yourself. That was not easy work, I know. You've got to take it at your own pace. Even if you get to everything, that's okay. Bring it up. This is, again, one of those workouts that I'm going to tell you to venture back to. See how you do when you do this workout more than a couple times. So if it's super challenging today, your goal is to try to get to where it's not as challenging as it was for you today. Step it in onto the ball of that foot, push it in, open up those hips, squeeze that glute behind you, and again, stay here, or grabbing that foot. And release, bring that heel to the front, hinge forward to reach for those toes, lengthen out through the back of that leg, and then slide up, press it up, rotate, ball, and come to the front. Inhale up, exhale down one more time, inhale, and exhale. You guys are all done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, you should be very proud of yourself. I know this was not an easy workout. I don't always do easy workouts. I throw these really super challenging workouts in, not because I expect that you can do all of it, but because I want you to work up to getting to a point that you can feel challenged, but you always have to pick the options that work for you. Work your way up to those more challenging options, okay? Again, always marching in place or simply holding a plank is always a good start. If that's all you could do today, march and hold a plank, march and hold a plank, that's okay. That's your starting level, and we're gonna work your way up to some of those other movements. So again, thank you for joining me. I will be on location tomorrow at miyjcc.org. If you want to come and join me live in person, make sure you register at miyjcc.org. Our start time is 9:30 tomorrow, and we'll do some sort of a full body hit, get a little cardio, get a little bit of strength, get a little bit core. We're gonna bring it all in tomorrow, okay? So be ready to be challenged, have your weights ready, and get ready to move tomorrow morning with me at 9:30. Great job today, guys. Thank you for joining me from our spin zone room, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully outdoors, and I'll see you guys at home that are virtual. Bye-bye.